Hello and welcome everybody to another video. I was requested by a guildie recently to break down advanced points match, and I have not done that on a video yet, so I figured I'd do a more in-depth breakdown from a Wales perspective of what teams I'm building. By the way, I've tested pretty much every character that's out in the game right now that's considered even remotely strong, and this is what I found to be strongest on my account. Now, there are some other combinations that I found that are good, but these are just a little bit more optimized for what I've been building. So, I have not done any at all since reset, so we're going to go through all of that today. And we are completely unranked since we haven't done anything. So, since we're so low, we're not going to fight real people, so we're just going to go through these quickly. And then I'm going to skip these since it's not even real people until we get to the higher ranks, which I have a whole bunch of flags for, and we're going to go through a bunch of them so that we can get King today. We're so high power level that if we get King today, we will not be dethroned ever, because Mistine is our guildie and she's not gonna hit us, and we have a truce. Because when I was above her in power, I did not attack her one time, and she remembers that, so they don't attack me now that they're much higher than me. Alright. I just want to show you guys what I've built for defenses so far, so you can choose to build your characters accordingly. Alright, this last part, I'm just going to show you guys the gear. Everyone, if you go to the DT Wiki, so dtwiki.org, if they have their recommended gear, that's the gear that they have from DT Wiki straight up. So everything is optimized. Pretty much every DPS, like hard DPS character, has a mix between Ranger and Paladin, so they get the extra crit, 200 crit, and the crit damage from Paladin set. So every single piece of gear is red. Oh, I gotta work on that. Well, I can alternate the set. I don't need to keep it like this. Like, I have a ton of other red gear. Yeah, I'll do it like that. Kind of from a top-down view. I have Light as my first team. If you guys don't already know this combo, I've talked about it in my other videos, but Gabriel, who gives the buff morale to 2 random allies, and then if it gets, this is why I have 2 arcane wisdom characters, because the 2 that it buffs other than herself, it's gonna be guaranteed one of these, and we're hoping for Zwanwu to hit a 2 out of 3. Now, optimally, this would be a non-light character to guarantee it for sure, but my power is so high that I'm not really worried about it, and a 50% chance is good enough for me. So, you guys will probably want a non-light character here, but Tamomo's really good right now, and like I said, I don't have to worry about losing to a light team, so that's why I have a third character, because I don't care about the buff that much. And the reason why I have it positioned this way is because if I were to do this, for example, then Vivian's going to attach to the highest attack person, and she has 737 attack, and the tank has 426, so it's immediately going to go here and attach here. That's why I put her here, so that there's no one else in the row, and she's forced to attach here only. For overdrives, I do have, well, I thought I had Gabriel off. I'm going to turn that off, because hers is kind of useless. You want her more for the buff than anything. But her damage, unless you're doing it on manual, not auto, you don't really want to have her overdrive on at all because it tends to fail the logic and only hit one target when it can hit AoE like every target. So, then my second team, Otherworld. Right now I can kind of interchange, so I have Faust right now. I can put Jing instead, which gives elite summons buffs. But I wanted to try Faust because I plan on getting her relic soon. And I was just doing some testing to see if I can min-max the team itself to be a little bit better. And this is nothing but summons and summon buffs minus Jing. But if I put Faust and I get her to go off early and then Speemo, then 2 Faust minions are in their backline just destroying them. And I've had some good results with that so far. So, for these characters, most of my teams, they're like Div 1, Div 2. The only Div 3 character that I have is like, she's Div 5, she's Div 3, the rest are Div 0. I'm sorry, Anubis is Div 3, and Hades is Div 3. The rest of my teams, Div 1, Div 3, Div 1, soon to be 3, Div 3, Div 0, Div 0. This is Div 2, this is not even Diamond yet, Div 0, Div 3, Div 0, Div 0. And if you guys get the opportunity to get your dragons to EX, do it. Because you want it at least on your main 3, it gives you a huge domain buff. That's why I rushed all my dragons. All my dragons are done, pretty much. I just gotta get their stars up. For this team, this is becoming my favorite team very quickly. I know Artemis just came out. I should turn that off until I get Relic for the taunt. But man, this combo right here, Morgana into Vermilion, and her passively giving you the 40% buff to magic damage, holy moly, this team does damage. And more importantly, with Artemis going off early and Atanith being my first, they're never going to overdrive. Like literally never. I mean, by the time fights end, they have like between 15 and 25 energy that they need to get one overdrive off. It's crazy. So, I love this team. And we're gonna hit some real people here, just to kind of show you what the teams can do. Now mind you, this is huge power differences, so it's not going to be the greatest representation, but at least you guys get to see what the teams look like. Look how good Artemis is. She's just alone forever in the backline and she's not even up on this team. Let's see if we can get the double summons to happen before they die. There's one. There's two. Yeah. The big piggies. $62 million. Okay, that's not that. I mean, it's still crazy disparity, but it ain't 20 million. Let's see if we can get some kind of contention. Oh yeah, that's not See, this team, if they were a little bit higher, Poseidon's opener would have done nothing, just because of Artemis. But instead they got like almost half health and no shields because of the opener. Sacred Guardian, we take those. Chaosu. It's getting closer, but I'm still gonna win. Sacred Guardian. Alright, we're in Masters. I'm glad it's letting me hit non-real people still this high. Which makes me wonder, for like the average account, can you guys just keep your rank and not bother others by hitting Sacred Guardian every time? And it's just, if you get knocked down, someone chose to attack you instead of a Sacred Guardian? Is that how it works, or? Someone comment in the comments below, let me know how that works for the average person, because I have no idea. Alright, Master 1, we're almost there. There's Mistine at the top. And there we go, we got King. And man, I do want to attack this person just to show you guys what the teams can do when it has some actual contention, but they are literally at the cutoff. I just hit King at 2352. They're right at the cutoff. If I attack them, they will go to Masters, and then they'll have to burn another ticket to get back into King, and I don't want to do that to them. So, you guys pretty much have the gist of what would happen, and Mistine is too high for you guys to see what my team should do. They would just get completely annihilated. So we are ranked 2. That's where we finished for the day. That's a great start to the season. And most of the time I keep that rank 2, or before it was rank 1, until the end of the season. So we're probably going to be sitting pretty there until the end, unless some crazy whale comes up. But alright guys, thanks for tuning in. If you guys have any questions on the setup or anything, let me know. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.